More Hunter Biden bombshells. The New York Post is reporting that Hunter Biden was involved in a 2018 deal to export grain from Ukraine to China. The revelation coming weeks after his father's administration accused China of stockpiling wheat as the world faces a food crisis fueled by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Later today, FBI Director Christopher Wray will testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee, where Republicans are expected to grill him on the Hunter Biden investigation. Joe, your reaction to this?
Well, I keep going back, to the same question, Dagen, and that is, what three countries did Hunter Biden do business with, per his laptop, which has now been verified, finally, that are dominating headlines internationally right now? It's China, Russia, and Ukraine. And we saw recently with the White House not defending House Speaker Pelosi after Chinese state media said they would shoot down her plane if she went to Taiwan, and the president of the United States doesn't defend her, doesn't say a word. So the big question is, another question, is the president compromised because of his son's dealings, not only in China, but in Russia and Ukraine as well, where more and more people are asking, hey, all those billions that we sent over to Ukraine to help them fight Russia, is it really being spent where it should? I'd love to know.
To repeat something Maria has said over and over again, Marc Tepper, this is not just a Hunter Biden story. This is a Joe Biden story.
It is, and Joe mentioned the question, is he compromised? And look, I feel Joe Biden is he's a complete liar here. He claims to be Mr. Family Guy, but he never asked his son about his business at Thanksgiving dinner. And why in the world would a board want to give Hunter a seat when he has no practical business experience? I think it's pretty obvious the intentions were to get to his dad, 10% for the big guy. These foreign companies were buying political access to the White House. And with regards to Hunter, I'm just completely baffled by the fact that he's still running around a free man. If the laptop reports are true, which it seems like they are, where is the actual DOJ investigation into all these business dealings? And at a bare minimum, at least into the tax issues. They're not there. Why is this all being swept under the rug? The
laptop exists. The laptop is Hunter Biden's, and there is proof that Joe Biden, like a voicemail, proof that Joe Biden communicated with his son about his very business dealings.
Yep.
Proof. We'll see where these trails lead and whether Congress, if the Republicans take back the House and Senate, see what happens come next year.